Okay, so this is part of the session that I ran about curriculum documentation with Angeline, Missy and Kim. And one of the products, if you like, was in our pairs, Kim and Missy, and Angeline and I just developed a rubric that might be useful when documenting our curriculum. So we took the guiding principles and we kind of worked backwards, if you like, and we tried to group those guiding principles to make up our criteria, which were to go down the left-hand side of our rubric. And these are the ones that we came up with. Now, if you take this document and you just number the guiding principles 1 down to 16, rather than us reading them out, we're just going to number them, and that's how we've grouped them. So Angela, if you want to go through that.
Yep. So having had a discussion, we thought there were certain criteria that were absolutely essential to have in this rubric. One of the criteria was use of technology, as it's integral to Coburg Senior, and then we saw that looking at the guiding principles, guiding principle 14, 12, 5 and 3 sort of fitted neatly into the use of technology. The other criteria we had was innovative learning and teaching.
Yep, or just innovation maybe.
Oh, innovation, yeah.
Yep.
And guiding principles 1, 2, 4 and 5 fitted neatly into this. Now it's possible that some guiding principles will fit into more than one criteria, but that's all right. The other criteria we had was that of individual learner, and there were several guiding principles that fitted into it, namely 10, 8, 6, 7, 13 and 9. The next criteria was interdependent learner, and this is to highlight the collaborative nature of processes that we follow at Coburg Senior, and not only within the classroom and within the school, but building relationships with communities, community partners, and taking the expertise from around the globe. The last criteria we thought...
hang on, you might want to go through those numbers.
Yeah, sorry. So the criteria, the guiding principles that fit into the interdependent learner is 16, 12, 9 and 11. Assessment is a big focus for us. Not only assessment, but peer assessment, feedback. So we thought perhaps feedback could be another criteria, and guiding principles 7, 6 and 2 fit neatly into this. Mark will now talk about the rating or the scale that we have.
Yeah, well, I mean, we haven't really got to that point just yet, but Angela pointed out that she liked the rubric that they have on the ePotential website. Its rating system is foundation, emerging, innovative and transformative.
Yep.
So this is kind of the document that we've been working on. So yeah, it's a bit back to front, but oh no, there you go. So criteria, and then F, E, I and T. As you can see, we haven't really got around to working on the descriptors just yet, but I think we're starting to get a bit of a feel for, yeah, this is a sort of curriculum we want to deliver. So our documentation must have aspects of all of these things which directly relate to the guiding principles if they're going to be the foundations for the school. So
we've also got a really catchy name for it, and Matt came up with it. It's called the ALF rubric, which is the Authentic Learning Framework rubric.
So we could work on our ALFs. Yeah. We could have ALF time. Are we done, Jared?
Just one more thing, Matt. I think this idea is good because it doesn't pigeonhole people to just follow a particular format, but what it allows you to do is essentially tick off things that you have actually created in planning a unit. Is that right, Matt?
Yeah, well, that's my idea. I know that it would be nice if we all had a common approach, and we all will kind of, I guess, if we're considering these guiding principles, but I find it very difficult to kind of force, if you like, what I do into a 5E's approach or an inquiry planner or an
understanding by design planner. And I think in a way that sort of defeats our idea of an individual learner.
Yeah, that's true, isn't it?
Is that right? So it allows us individuality.
If that's a guiding principle of the school, that's right, then it should be a guiding principle for us as well. Yeah. So maybe we're just twisting the words of the leadership. I don't know. But anyway, how we going? That's it?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Bye.